reminded me of why I don't watch news.
Yeah.
And I have
Yeah.
to say, I do
Yeah.
appreciate you too for watching the news for me and filling me in.
For you, man, I'm
I
a
just
news
can't take
junkie.
it.
I am a news junkie, man. And sometimes, even I watch too much news. Sometimes it's too much, Even for me, I need to cut back. I need to cut back on my news addiction.
But do you feel like it changes your mood when you listen to too much of it?
Well, what it does is, while I'm waiting for, like a verdict on this Trump immunity. I'm like every second I'm watching the news. When's it going to happen today? Is it going to happen today? And then I do the news on Facebook, and then I do the news over here. So I'm like news out. But.
You can't, because I need you to.
Nah. We got to change the mantle, man. You take on the news. I'm gonna take on.
No.
I'm gonna take on. Since football season is over.
The news upsets me because it's very frustrating.
Very.
What's going on with
God.
Trump and going on with all these different rulings.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It becomes like an endless soap opera.
I think I've been indoctrinated into a cult, and I didn't even know. I didn't sign up for it. I am officially in a cult that I didn't sign on for, June. Seriously, I have been cultified. You know me. When we start the show, we got 1 minute.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
What happened to when the news was just the news? And
I know what you mean.
It becomes so soap opera.
Oh God,
You look
yes.
at The White
Yeah,
House, and
yeah,
you just look
yeah.
at everything that's happening
Yeah.
in the governing bodies. It's just like, are these guys grown-ups?
Yeah.
Are they really grown
Let me
folks?
check the time here, June. 8:30. Hey,
Okay.
June. Do you remember the old days of Walter Cronkite before we rolled, when the news was just bread and butter, Just no.
Just report the
Hey, babe, we gotta kick this pig. We gotta go. Morning, yo, family. Welcome to another Grits and Grants. We call it Grits and Grants Squared because when I put energy out, I get twice. That's two times the energy back. Another day full of crazy faith. I'm the co-host, Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
Hey, family. Today is February the 7th. June. It's February the 7th. I know I'm getting ripped off. There is no way 7 days in February are over already.
They are over.
There's no way. We
They
only
ain't coming
have.
back. Did you make the best of them, Smitty?
Some I did. Some I started making the best of it yesterday.
Okay, good.
Yesterday and the day before yesterday.
Well, we had a really, really good
Oh man,
Monday morning hustle.
we really did. We had a good Monday morning hustle.
And a good grits and grants, but I
Yeah.
really, really liked
Folks were on point yesterday, June.
Can I finish?
Okay, go
I
ahead.
really, really liked and appreciate the individuals that participated in the Monday morning hustle because it gave me something to think about.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody yesterday. We had a group yesterday, man. June, it's supposed to be 15 minutes. We were in that sucker for almost 48 minutes.
Yes.
I'm sure somebody's gonna get written up when they get to. Excuse me. But June, it can't. I'm telling you, we cannot be through January and 7 days into February.
Yeah.
Man, we might as well just go ahead and call tomorrow March. You know what? I am going to pass a partition.
What?
Because if it's going to go that fast, let's just go ahead and call it what it is.
Boy, do not bring Junebug back, right? You do not want Junebug.
Let's just go ahead and officially call tomorrow March.
No.
I'm gonna send on the petition. Either that, I'm gonna write a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes.
I do not.
Wow,
No,
rude
but
girl.
this is why we have to take every single day
Every day.
as our best.
Yes, every day, family.
Even the little things just take time. Like you went out and you went after the show. You actually went for a little stroll in the garden.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it's not a garden because no flowers right now.
No, nothing out there but cold air.
Yeah. But you did that, and that kind of rejuvenated and inspired you to have a pretty successful day. Would you agree?
Oh, I agree. Successful days, and the thing about successful days is one takes you to the next, which takes you to the next, takes you to the next. So once we get a string of successful days, why would we want them to go away? We wouldn't. We want to we just want to keep down that path, family.
And actually brings us to the subject of today. What is it going to take
To do what?
to keep you on path?
I don't know. Wake up every day, look in the mirror and say me. That's the beginning.
That's true.
Come to work with the expectation of working.
Mm-hmm.
Do my best. Expect the best.
Yeah.
and accept the fact that anything that I want to achieve, if I really want to achieve it, I can achieve it. That's that crazy faith in me, June.
Yeah.
It really is, family. The universe, let's see if June gets it right this time, family. The universe is both generous and
prosperous.
Thank you. Hey, family, we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. And yesterday was a very real conversation. We were talking about framing.
Yes.
Framing. Now, family, just picture this. All right, y'all got to walk down this path with me for a second. There's a giant wall. There's nothing on that wall. It's been freshly painted except for the word Wednesday. All right? Picture giant wall, site to site, and all it says is Wednesday. All right? Now, family, just imagine somewhere on that wall there are 3 frames, okay? And those 3 frames are labeled need, want, and desire. All right? Need, want, and desire. Now, you have those 3 frames in a row. One is no higher than the other, but then there's another frame that frames those 3 frames. And that frame, we're going to call that June, Smitty, Tracy, Gwen, whoever you are. That's you. You are the frame that encircles need, want, and desire. And the wall is named Wednesday. What's the day, June?
Wednesday.
So we got a brand new wall, June. We got a brand new, freshly unpainted wall made specifically for Schmitty Schmidt. Junebug. Family, feel this. This is a brand new day. There's no graffiti on your wall. There's no bumps. There's no bruises. There's no birthday cake. There's no handprints. This is a brand new day. And I get to work with my needs, wants, and desires. Now, yesterday we talked about needs, so we're not going to talk about need again today. Today, June, we're going to talk about, me fixing this. So hang on a second, family, because Smitty Smith, I done goofed up. Here you go. I'm moving it. There you go. Don't nobody look at my mistake.
Needs, wants, and desires.
There's nothing going on over here, family.
So my question is, are you living in your need? Are you living in your wants? Or are you living in your desires?
Well, let's talk about it. What is a want?
Something that you want. Something that you want to achieve. Something that you want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a want. So what's the difference between a need and a want?
Because you can stop yourself from wanting it.
Okay.
You can talk yourself out of wanting it.
Okay. All right. Can I use a car as an example, June?
Yeah, sure.
When I have a car that's always breaking down, then, and I can't rely on it, that would be a need.
Correct.
All right. But if I have a car that's operating just fine, it's not giving me any problems, I can afford the car payment, I know I can go out there and it's going to start up and take me anywhere and everywhere I want to go.
Yeah.
But I see another car that may be newer, prettier, more options.
Yeah.
That would be a what? A want.
That's correct.
All right. So a want is, think of a want as an upgrade. Okay. I have everything I need to basically be me. Now I just want to upgrade just a little bit.
Well, wants are always something better, right?
Yeah.
It's never something negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wants are upgrades. Needs is I gotta have it to be me. And some of the needs we talked about yesterday were authenticity, being original.
Peace.
I need some space.
Peace and space.
We're talking about a lot of needs, but today we're going to upgrade ourselves, June. We're going to start tackling some of the things that we want. And June, you said it perfectly at the beginning of the show. What are you willing to pay to get what you want?
Yeah.
Because once they carry a heavier price tag.
It does.
Once you got to do a little bit more effort.
And usually wants sometimes come with sacrifice.
Yeah. June, like we need food, right?
Yes.
I needs me some food this morning. Let's talk about bacon.
Oh, okay. Lord, here we go.
Good morning, Crystal. How you doing this morning? Crystal, we're talking about wants this morning. We're upgrading ourselves. We're taking care of our basic needs. Now we're upgrading to things that we want.
Hi, Crystal.
And specifically, June was talking about bacon. So I figured, hey, why don't I join in the bacon conversation? All right. So, June, my need is for bacon. I need breakfast, so you make bacon. But June, I want some of that fancy bacon. Oh, Tracy going in hard this morning, June. She said she wants Starbucks. Yeah, no, seriously, because Tracy, you can take your ass home and have a cup of coffee.
Yes.
But you upgrading yourself to Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
So could Tracy live without Starbucks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would she be grumpy? Would she be Stacy? She probably Tracy. Tracy probably Stacy
I know,
without
right?
that. But family, and it's okay to have wants. I want you to know that. We want you to have wants because wants are good. Mm-hmm. They really are. It's part of the human nature of us moving forward in life. There's absolutely positively. Actually, I'll go the other way, June. There's a problem if you don't have any wants. How about that? Mm-hmm. June, what are some of the things you want, June?
When you talked about wants, I thought about when I was younger, like 16, 17, I wanted a boyfriend.
Okay.
That's what your parents kind of instill on you. That's what you see in TV. It's like you want that fairy tale relationship. But then you have to think, what is it that I'm giving up of myself in order to get that want? Mm-hmm. Most times when you're young, you kind of don't act the same because you want a boyfriend, So you've just got to think about the price that you have to pay to get to your wants.
Yeah.
And is it really worth it?
Is it real? And are you really going to take care of it when you get it?
There you go.
So wants can be kind of a double-edged sword. Wants can set you forward, but our wants could also set us back.
Yeah.
So
because
we got to be.
Also getting a little bit deep. I wanted to have kids. I was married. I wanted to have kids. But
well, you proved you can do that.
The one of that, you have to realize what you give up.
Yeah.
When you have kids, it's like your free time a lot of the time is taken because you have that new baby.
You give yourself.
So it's a seesaw effect sometimes.
Yeah, it's even a seesaw. Yeah.
That's what I said, a seesaw.
Okay. But that's it, family. Our wants can set us forward. Our wants can set us back. Our wants can even keep us neutral, but it's okay to have wants. Mm-hmm. Something I want, June?
What's that?
I want a bigger garage because I would love to have a workshop. Mm-hmm. And in that workshop, I do a bunch of wood projects. I love being creative, and that's just kind of these cold winter months where I can't be outside.
Yeah.
I'd love to be inside creating some crafts.
And you need a heated garage.
Yeah, exactly. So I need a bigger garage. Mm-hmm. But I want it to be heated and cooled.
Yeah.
I want all the equipment that I need that I don't even know how to use, that I would need to learn how to use, okay? So, Jim, I tell folks all the time, let your wants be big. Mm. There's nothing wrong with that.
So I can get my pool?
I want you to be quiet about that pool.
See, guys, I've always wanted a infinity pool.
That is a want.
That you can just constantly swim in and it holds you up, right? Isn't that what it's called, infinity?
Yeah, infinity pool.
Yep.
So
that's what I want.
It's a small pool and the water jet themselves, and you just kind of stay stationary.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a definite want.
It is.
And June, the thing about that want, our wants, if we achieve our wants, then we actually want more.
We do.
And is that okay?
Yes,
it is. That's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way we're supposed to live, family. We take care of our needs. Our needs are met. Okay? I am operating as me today. I am Smitty Smith. The need frame is tight. It's right. It's hanging on the wall straight. It's not crooked. There's nobody trying to move me around to where they want me or need me to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be on this wall within the frame, June.
Yep.
And to my right, man, now you know what? I get to work within the want frame. All right, June. Now I'm focusing on the things that I want to achieve, the things that I want to get done today. And then to the right of that is the desire frame. But I'm not at the desire point yet. I'm still working on the want point. All right, want frame. So, June, you know what I want to have happen today?
What's that?
I want us to be able to go get as much done as we possibly can in a little bit of time. Now, I got a couple of specific things I want to do. I want to pick up the business cards. Okay. I don't need to pick up the business cards. I want to pick up the business cards. I want us to go record at Clovia. Mm-hmm. I want to go get a haircut.
Okay.
These are things that we want to do, so we can actually plan these things out, June.
We can.
You know, and we can budget money for them. We can budget time to meet our wants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we can feel really good about that.
But what happens if your wants clash with my wants today?
Ah, see, now we're talking about two different frames. Are you gonna pull me out of my frame? Or am I gonna pull you out of your frame? No, I mean that's a good point, June. So now what do? Well, sometimes, family, when we invite people into our frame, let me make this clear. When we invite people into our frame, now we can work on both of our wants together. But notice there's an invitation. You don't just kick the door in and walk in, tell me what you want. Dude, is there anything more annoying than somebody walk up to you and tell you what they want? Don't you look at them like they're crazy?
Uh-huh.
You know, can you imagine the kids, I want this for breakfast? You know, what was your reaction, June? I know you lived that life.
I can't say it on the air, okay? My kids are still in therapy, so yeah I should mention that.
Yeah. You know, Tracy, Crystal, can you imagine somebody just walking up to you on a nice, beautiful morning and just immediately telling you what they want? I mean, that is like rude. You know, and what's the first thing? You're old enough for your wants not to hurt you?
Yes.
Man, please, you better approach me correctly. Because, see, if you approach me correctly and say, Smitty, would you help me? Or, June, I'm sure if someone walks in and say, hey, June, are you available?
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a bunch of different ways to get invited into my frame. But when you just show up and start spouting off what you want, I want this, I want this, I want this.
It's just like that telephone call when you get and someone wants to just unload their bad day.
Yeah.
It's kind of better if they say, do you have a moment? Do you have time?
Yeah.
Do you feel like listening to me? And then it gives you a choice, you know?
You know, yeah. That's a perfect example, June. When someone called me the other day and they just started into this blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, okay, but what about that? I started offering suggestions.
Yes.
And they said, no, I just want you to listen to me.
Yep.
I'm like, because I don't want to just listen to you. I want to be done with this conversation. Mm-hmm. You know what? This is almost to the point of being a need.
Yeah.
And when it's a need, family, you get a whole different energy when you infringing upon my needs. Okay.
And you know, that's so interesting that you said, because I was actually complaining to someone about that type of conversation that I had with someone else.
Yeah.
And I became that person.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like, can you believe this person called me and da-da-da-da-da-da, and they're like, hold on.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
It's a whole different conversation.
Yes.
From want and need.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I want world peace. I really do. All right. But I can only do my little piece of it. And you know what? And then I can feel really good about it. I want a new car. But do I want the car payments?
Ooh.
Hey, you know, because a new car ain't so new after your third car payment. Don't feel so new anymore. And then you know what, June? Then I want the payment to be over. but I don't want to want my life away.
Yeah.
There's always that balance. Is my point, family, with wants. I want to help people. I do. I want to invite you into my frame. I do. But I want you to do it the right way.
Exactly. Do you remember when you were young and you wanted to hurry up and grow up?
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh my
No,
God.
man, I don't know about that.
I don't want this anymore.
Oh, man. I remember when I wanted to receive mail. Now I can't stop receiving mail. I want the mail to stop. All right.
Yes.
You know, so family, but it's always a balancing act with our wants. You know, I want you folks to be a homeowner. I really do. I want you to experience the joy of waking up and painting a wall. I want you to wake up one morning and say, you know what? I'm just going to go sit in my yard and relax. I want you to wake up and make some bacon.
You know, it's sometimes so hard to explain what it's like to be a homeowner. Yeah. You know, that feeling is what I will never, ever forget. It is just such an amazing feeling to be able to come home to your house and shut your door and put those people out that don't need to be in your house.
No, tell them, June. People don't understand that. Yeah.
And the feeling of decorating, you know, just changing stuff up. I mean, people say, you know, you can decorate your apartment. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
And, you know, it's not your apartment.
because your roots aren't going as deep.
No. Mm-mm.
You know, we can plant shallow, meaning roots are at the surface, or we can plant deep, where we put down these deep roots that go down to the more nourishing soil.
Yeah.
We can go down to the deeper roots where we're more steadfast. You know, June, the deeper a tree roots, the more sturdy the tree is against the wind and the rain and the hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but trees that grow shallow roots, you know, they have to actually grow near other trees with shallow roots so that they can form a root system, but one is relying on the other.
Yeah.
So when one shallow root tree falls, then that weakens the one next to it. Then that one weakens the one next to it. But if I have deep roots, man, I'm relying on myself. Okay, so if that tree falls, if the Becky tree falls or the Ron tree falls, I'm okay. I'm still standing tall. I'm still reaching towards the sun. I'm still living my best life. And family, you deserve that. You do. You just do. And you got to want it for yourself more than June and I want it for you. Because if someone came up to me, June, and gave me a house, would I appreciate that? You know I would. So I want that to happen. But come on, June, we already know. If I work for it, do I take better care of it? Yes. Yes, I do.
You know, it's so funny that you said that. I didn't tell you that the other day, but, you know, I was speaking to Daniel, that's our son, and he goes to VCU, and he was just saying how some of the individuals at VCU are driving BMWs.
Yeah.
And he was like, and those are nice cars, and, you know, I'm just walking everywhere or Ubering everywhere. And I was like, yeah, but, you know, when you get it, you're going to really appreciate it more. You're going to take care of it because you realize what it was like to walk in the cold, the rain, and everything that you went through until you got this car.
Yeah.
So you're going to take care of it more. I don't know if he understood.
No, we don't understand. Because he's thinking of that car not as a want. He's thinking of that car as a need.
Yes.
You know. And again, that's when we get tripped up, when we start mixing and merging the two. There is some merging, but we got to always try to keep it within the right frame. Mm-hmm. That way we're better able to deal with it. Because remember, I'm a big old waffle. I'm going to pour my syrup in each individual pocket. Whereas y'all women folk, tend to be spaghetti where everything touches.
Yeah.
You know what? And maybe that is a better way to do it, June, because more women buy houses than anybody else. You know, us men folk, we're always trying to pour syrup in the car, in the car waffle, as opposed to the home spaghetti.
And I think the way that I don't know if this is the best way to explain it, but I think because everything is intertwined, it's like we need the home because we want to have something rooted for our kids.
Absolutely.
You know, just like when women are pregnant, they're nesting. You know what I mean? They want to get all the things that they need for the baby so it's right here when it comes. And then, you know, we start planning more things to take care of the baby for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But men are just kind of, like you said, just everything in a compartment. So this isn't the right time to think of this right now because the baby isn't here.
Yeah.
Once it's here, then we'll do this.
Yeah, that's a good point, June. Mm-hmm. So again, we're talking about our wants. A want is an upgrade. We want you to upgrade yourself. Upgrading yourself is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But we just gotta understand the difference between a need and a want. But family, go after your wants. Jana Lane Brown, or Janice, as June says. Home ownership awakens your creativity, your strength, and your ability to push through obstacles, and matures your ability to separate needs from wants. Mm-hmm. Well, Mama Jana just come do the darn show, June. Jana, we want you to come online with us one morning and talk.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good, because we got this restream. Jana Lane Brown, you willing to come online with us one morning? We have the ability to do that. So Jana says yes. I'm going to read the yes. I'm going to infer that she's excited, motivated to do this with us. But family, this is what we're talking about. The ability to separate our needs from our wants. And the sooner we do that, the better we do.
Yeah.
And the sooner we achieve something, the longer we get to enjoy it. Jana Lane, she says yes, she would love to do it, June. Oh my God. She sent us like a whole bunch of smiley faces. Isn't that what you see, June? Don't you see a bunch of smiley faces?
I do.
Yeah. So we're going to set this up for Friday. So Janice, Friday, We're going to call you and we're going to do a live video, Grits and Grants 15. And thank you in advance.
Good idea, Smitty.
Yeah. So, again, family, we are way over. So, June, we got to land this plane. But again, family, just to summarize or to surmise.
Well, if you can,
right.
Don't summarize. Just explain how they can have that type of day today.
You can have that type of day, family, simply by remembering I've got my need frame, I got my want frame, I got my desire frame. And surrounding all of that is a bigger empty frame called Smitty. All right? And I'm going to focus on staying within my want frame today. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lose any progress. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to step out of my want frame and go back to my need frame because my needs are met. Okay? I can feel good about that. Now I'm focusing on the things that I want, the things that I want to achieve. I've got a good foundation. Mm-hmm. Again, my needs are my foundation. I'm good on that. So now I'm going to work within my wants frame. And it's okay to want to achieve things. The key here is that I want to achieve things I want to achieve. I just don't want to hurt anybody else. I don't want to set anybody else back. Mm-hmm. So, June, I'm going to grind this morning. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do the things I'm supposed to do at work. If I'm supposed to do 8 hours, I'm going to do those 8 hours. And I'm going to feel good about that because I'm trading time for money. But what am I going to do with that money? I'm going to achieve the things that I want to achieve. And I can feel good about that. I know that I made a fair trade. My time for your money. Now, I got to want to spend that money wisely. Okay? I got to save some of that money for home ownership. We want you to take care of your credit. We want you to negotiate any old judgments and collections. Now, see, these are all the things I could do within my want frame, June. Mm-hmm. Because ultimately, what do I want, June? What do I desire? Home ownership. That's what I desire. So my things in my want frame will help me jump to the next frame, which is my desire frame.
So today, for the people that want to achieve home ownership,
yeah,
what one thing or two things mm-hmm. would you suggest that they do?
The two things that I suggest you do, be thankful and prayerful that you're here. That's number one. Just be thankful. Man, thank you for this day. Thank you for this giant wall, freshly painted wall called Wednesday. Doesn't have any kid fingerprints on it.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, no graffiti, you know, no bumps, no bruises, just a perfectly painted, beautiful wall called Wednesday. And I'm so thankful for that. That's number one. The second thing, June, look in the mirror and say, me. This beautiful wall, with only the words Wednesday painted all the way across it, was made for me. And that gives me everything that I need to go through this day. What do you got, June?
I actually don't have anything because that was cool. I honestly thought you were going to be like, well, look at where you're at with your credit.
No.
Look at this, that, and the other. I did not expect for you to say what you said.
No. Hey, Betty Wilson Turner, or Betty Turner Wilson. How you doing, sister? I ain't talked to Betty in a minute.
Yeah.
Nah, family. It ain't that deep. It's just not that deep. Family. Not when it comes to my wants. Because, see, many times we make the things we want so overly complicated.
Yeah.
And we don't have to. You know why? And why do you think we do that, June? You think sometimes we feel guilty on the things that we want?
I think we do.
You know, so we make it overly complicated. You know, but if you believe, like I believe, that the universe, I'm going to say it again, family, and I keep saying it because I want you to, if you don't have to believe it, I just want you to know what I believe, okay?
Okay.
I believe the universe is both prosperous and generous. So it's okay because the universe wants me to have the things that I want. I just have to honor that by understanding that there's always extra costs for the things that I want. Betty, what are some of the things that, okay, who's that? Betty said, good morning, everyone. And then Betty said, I want, need, and desire to be a homeowner in 2024. See, that's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Betty's working. She's going to work with all three to get what she wants, needs, and desires. And you know what, June? She said in 2024. Why do you suppose she said 2024, June?
Because she was ready for it to happen this year.
Exactly.
That's her goal.
Exactly. And Betty, we want you to do that, Betty. You deserve that. That statement, if for no other reason in the world, you deserve it for that one single statement right there. I want, need, and desire to be a homeowner in 2024. Now, Betty, we're going to take you to the test. Should I take her to the test, June?
Take it to the test.
I'm taking it to the bridge. Betty, share the very first thing that you're going to do when you walk into the home that you now own for the very first time. Betty, what's the first thing you're going to do when you walk through the door? You have just opened the door to the house that Betty Wilson Turner now owns. What's the first thing you're going to do, sister? You got to tell us, because June and I, we nosy. We be nosy like that. We'll see. Hopefully she's still with us. Mm-hmm. So, and again, family, it's okay to want. I just can't stress that enough. There's nothing wrong with wanting. There's nothing wrong with achieving. And as soon as we take care of this one, then we can move on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. But we just have to be willing to pay the price. And sometimes, family, to achieve the things we want to achieve, we have to invite others into our frame. Okay, what is she? Get on my knees and give thanks to the Lord for my blessings. Mm-hmm. Boom. So maybe we need to change the title, June.
Yeah.
To need, want, and blessings. Mm. What do you think?
Yeah.
What are some of the blessings that you want to achieve, June, today?
Oh my goodness. I always think that it's a blessing to spend time with you.
Of course it is, girl. Really please, always here, man. Please.
He is hilarious. He makes me laugh. I think it'll be a blessing just to, after we've kind of rushed around and checked off those things that we need to do, the business cards and so forth. I think it'll be a blessing to just sit down, take a minute, and have some lunch.
There you go, family. Many times our wants can be simple. Mm-hmm. And those simplest wants are the most meaningful ones. Because we're all going 100 miles an hour, zip, 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 zip. Sometimes it's cool just to sit. June, I'm going to go there.
Okay.
So just sit there, and sit. Just sit still. Just be still. Betty's going to, I love that answer, get on my knees, give thanks for the Lord for my blessings. And then she's going to start on her next want and desire. Because family, we're always moving, right, June?
We are. I mean, good Lord. I used to be so all over the place with my thoughts and the things that I wanted to do. And I had to sit still. And my husband, Smitty helped me calm down and sit still. Because I could be hyped.
So can I. So family, again, we got to go. This is supposed to be the Grits and Grants Crazy Faith 15. But Betty, I want you to know, sister, before we say goodbye to you, Betty, continue operating off of crazy faith. Just know, Betty. Just know because you know. Don't look for affirmation from anybody else but from Betty. Look in the mirror and say, me. Me is going to be a homeowner in 2024. Me is going to listen and see the blessings that come my way to help me achieve that goal. All right? Because again, if home ownership, that's the target. It's the things leading up to it that we got to pay attention to.
Yes, I love what you said. Do not look for affirmation, confirmation from anyone else.
Nobody else but me. It's all got to be that internal locus of control. Mm-hmm. I want it.
The God within, right?
Yes, I want it. And if I want it bad enough, then I got to want to pay for it. I got to want to sacrifice for it. And I feel good about those payments that I make. I feel good about moving my credit score 2 points today. You know what, June, I feel good about, June?
What's that?
Not opening another credit card.
Yes.
You know what I feel good about, June?
What's that?
Not co-signing. You know what I feel good about, June?
What?
Saving $1. All of that is the payment. All of that is what I have to pay to get to home ownership. All right? Mine's one. Oh, Betty, Betty, how many points did your credit score increase today? If you don't mind sharing, you don't have to tell us what it is. Just tell us how many points it increased by. You know, that is a payment. You know what, June, and that is a blessing. And you know what, June, I might even go as far as to say, the small everyday blessings are greater than the big blessing at the end.
I think so.
You know,
I honestly do.
Man, 22-point increase.
Really?
Man, shh.
Wow.
Betty, we need to be having a party, sister. Party at Betty's house.
That's huge.
22 points. Now, Betty, did it happen by accident or did you actually do something to make it happen? Because, of course, we already know you did. Sometimes you do something by doing nothing. I'm going to say that again, family. Because, see, if you go someplace and they pull your credit, that's going to drop your credit score. See, you're not sitting still, are you? But if you just sit still and let the machine do what the machine does, family, that's when we start seeing progress. I think June fell asleep on me.
I didn't.
Oh.
I'm listening. I thought
Oh.
you were like so deep today. I was just listening like, wow, yeah.
Oh, paying on time. Paying on time.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's hard to do sometimes, but you got to do it. Look, you made the financial obligation, June. Shouldn't we meet it? Shouldn't we maintain
sure.
it? Yeah.
Now I love that. 22 points
22
is
points.
huge.
Man.
It really is.
That's
What is it you used to say? You don't really say it much. Big moves.
Oh yeah. Small moves equal big grooves.
Yes.
You know, small steps. But June, that 22 points. Man, Betty, people would love to rob you. Now, Betty, you got to be careful.
Oh yeah.
Betty, you got to be careful. Betty Wilson Turner, or Betty Turner Wilson. I keep saying your name backwards. Betty Turner Wilson. I'm going to say it. You got to protect your booty now. You do. Tell her why she got to protect her booty, June. Go ahead
Because
and tell
people
her.
are going to come into your frame, okay?
Yes, they go.
They're going to come into your frame or they're going to pull you out of your frame with credit card offers, enticing you, especially since it's tax season, right?
Oh, my God. Don't even.
Enticing you to buy this, that, and the other.
Oh, my God.
Because your credit is good.
Yes. Betty, protect your booty. All right? You got to be careful because the better you do, here's the truth. The better my credit, the more credit I'm offered. The more credit I accept, the worse my credit.
Yeah.
So, Betty, today is your day. Today was made just for you. My day was made just for me. Junebug's day was made just for her.
Hey.
So we're going to grind on through and make it do what it do and be happy about it. Family, we got to let y'all folks go. This is supposed to be the Grits and Grants 15. We're at 37 minutes.
But I also want to say, and I know Betty's not going to do that, but
Wait a minute.
What?
And she has a NACA ID. See,
Nice.
Betty is doing oh my God, Betty. Seriously.
But let me finish.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
don't want it to celebrate too hard because that could take you out of the frame too.
Yeah, everything you got to do within reason.
Yes.
So we want to celebrate, but we want to celebrate within reason. You know, I kind of got to take us down just for a minute.
No,
I do, because it's the truth, June. I just got to be really honest with people. And Betty, please feel what I'm about to say. And everyone out there who's going through this, please feel what I'm about to say. The second we start doing better, the second things start to improve, is the biggest opportunity for us to sabotage ourselves.
Yeah.
All right? I had a friend. This guy, he was just struggling.
It's okay. You can say it was me.
No, it wasn't you. No. Had a friend who was struggling. And he had a big break. He landed a great job. Up to that point, it was hit and miss and hit. But then he lands a great job. And he goes out and he celebrates. And he starts drinking. On the way home, he runs into somebody else and kills himself and severely injures some innocent people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He sabotaged himself and he hurt someone else. So family, we got to be careful as we celebrate. Celebrate within reason. We always want to protect ourselves. We never want to sabotage ourselves and hurt others in the process. So Betty, what I'm saying, Betty, is, sister, you got to take time. And maybe this is enough celebration for you right here, right now, what we're doing. But give yourself credit. Give yourself reasonable celebration. Sometimes it's an extra cup of coffee. Sometimes it's an extra Starbucks bagel. I don't know, but it's got to be in proportion. But it's got to stay focused on moving you forward.
I was going to say an extra cup of coffee at home, not at Starbucks. That's
Yeah,
like $7, $8, right?
Yeah. No, Betty, I agree. It is sad. And it was so sad that I'll never forget hearing about that. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Why? You know? So I'm so focused on it, Betty. So every day you're just moving closer. You got your NACA, all right? You're moving your credit score up 22 points. You're going to continue to save your money so that you have some mortgage payments and reserves. Betty, you better let me help you buy that house. Because, June, what do I always say?
I'm not going to say it. Nope.
Betty, if I'm not going to help you buy it, I'm going to burn it down. No, we got to go. Thank you, Jana, for joining us. Thank you, Betty.
Yes, congratulations,
man, congratulations.
Betty,
I just can't stress at how big that really is. Mm-hmm. Crystal, I hope you got that coffee this morning, girl, so that we don't turn, we stay straight. Mm-hmm. And hey, look at that. We're at 9.
Crystal doesn't turn into Tracy?
No, it was Stacy. It was Tracy turned into Stacy. Okay. Yeah. Hey, family, we're at 9. That's one more than yesterday.
Woo!
Hey, June, how do we celebrate that, June?
Hold on. We had 7 yesterday, didn't we?
No, we had 8 yesterday.
We did?
Yeah, and then Imani closed somebody yesterday.
Nice.
That was nice. So we're at 9. Family. 9. We said we're going to, as a company, River City Blues Realty, we're going to help over 100 folks become homeowners. Plus. We said that last year, but we didn't make it. So you know what we did?
And that's okay.
We stood back. Mm-hmm. We changed a few things. We moved some pieces around. We kept the same drive and determination. We're doing better this year than we did the same point last year.
Yep.
Y'all see what happens, family? If I don't make it, I don't punish myself. No, I just regroup. I reframe. Okay? Then I get to work. So this year, June, we are going to make 100 plus, June.
Yes, we are.
We are. Hey, fam, look here. This is supposed to be the Grits and Grants Crazy Faith 15. All right, yes, Betty, you are going to be one of the ones, and we're looking forward to it. And Betty, we're going to get a big old video of you. All right, we're going to get a big old picture of you holding that orange key, and we're going to have a video of you sharing how you did it, how you were able to do the 22-point move. That's the 22-point groove.
That's right. It's going to be called Do the Betty.
Do the Betty, yeah.
Do the Betty.
I want everybody to be a Betty today. Betty, give me a call. June, put my phone number in there for Betty so Betty can give me a call.
Sure.
Do the Betty. Do the Betty. Do the Betty Turner Wilson. Hey, I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it?
No. He totally destroyed that.
Rude girl. Hey, family.
All off beat and everything.
There's no beat with me. Did you type in my phone number yet?
I'm doing it now.
Okay, Betty, give us a call so that we can get you moving. Because man, if you're above 600, that gives you so many options. All right, so many different things that can be done. So there's my phone number, Betty, 804-350-4139. Give me a call after the post. Betty, I am so proud of you. I am, because we've been talking a while. And you stay true to yourself. June.
Yes.
We got to go, baby. We got to get up out the door. We got to head to the big city. We got to leave D.C. and go to Richmond. Hey, if we gave anything of value today, which hopefully, prayerfully we did, we certainly wanted to, please tag a friend. Please share with your friends, family, loved ones, co-workers, church members. Hey, when you sharing is caring, and when you give, the universe gives back. I promise you, family. That's what that crazy faith is all about, giving and getting. All right? I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
Family, we got to go. We're way over. Deuces. It's your fault we went over, June. I'm going to blame you. I'm blaming her, family. All right? But thank you. We'll see you tomorrow as we talk about desires. Man, desires are the ultimate blessing. We all get them. We all deserve them.
But it can also be a sin.
Exactly. We just have to recognize it. Hey, family. Again, I'm gone. I'm out of 5,000. Boom. All right. We got to eat some. Did you...